Hello everyone and welcome back to Melissa's Manis and More. Good to have you today. This is my second YouTube video. Wow, I can't believe it. I didn't even think anybody would watch the first one. So welcome. And if you like the video, and there is another one prior to this, and a lot of shorts. I love doing the shorts, so a lot of shorts up there. But if you like, you can kind of poke around on the page, and if you like what you see, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, and I think there's a bell for notifications, so when I put something new up, you can come over and watch it. So I'm gonna try to keep them short so it doesn't get boring. But so today I'm gonna do later today, I'm gonna do a pedicure, which I probably will put up here too. But I love Wicked Cool, and it's summertime, and so I'm gonna do a simple mixed mani. I'm gonna add and make my own nail tape to decorate one nail. This is Berlin It to Win It. It's an old one, but it is one of my favorites. Honestly, can be used with almost anything. So obviously these are Color Street nail strips. They are 95% cured, so dry to the touch, so you can manipulate them around as I do often. And you know, it's just, they're so fun, like so fun. So okay, I probably will have to open another pack of this, but I didn't want to until I got out what I had to see. But yeah, probably I'm gonna have to, because I don't have a thumb. I need a thumb. So let me go ahead and snip this open real quick and grab out this other set here, and I'll just have it laying here for when I need my thumb, which I'll go ahead and bring over here. And I know I use these right here, and then I'll just grab what I need after that. Okay. And let's open up Berlin It to Win It. So what I normally do, my method of madness, and it truly is totally kind of crazy at times, but I do like to start on whatever my art finger or whatever is gonna be. So I'm gonna do, this time, I'm gonna do my art finger on my middle finger. So therefore, I'm gonna pull out the strip that I use on my middle finger, and tuck these back in here. I'm not going to bore you all with sealing everything up, but here we go. So this is the one that I use on my middle finger. Normally I can get 2 strips out of it, so I'm going to take the plastic off. And most of you all probably are really familiar with Color Street, so I won't bore you with all the details. My very first video, which was, let's see, Bad Blood and Florentine Mosaic, I believe is what it's titled. It goes over everything on application tricks and things like that. So if you are not all that familiar with Color Street and you want to go watch that, then feel free. So I am going to wiggle this just a tiny bit, as I always do, just to give it a tiny bit of stretch. It also makes it not want to fold up so much. So I have down, I did wash my hands in Dawn soap, and I have down OPI Nail Envy. That is my base coat of choice. Oh my goodness, y'all, this is so pretty. I love this color, and I hope they never retire it. I was very sad when I saw some of those on the retiring list that just came out. Today is, today is, let's see, 18th, 20th of July, 2022. So yeah, we're getting ready for the fall. See, oh, this set, y'all, it's so underrated. There's so many underrated sets. I have a Facebook page, like I said, by the same name as this. And last night I just did another mani using another very underrated set called No Way San Jose. And there is a short up with that set, but if you want to go over and watch that application video, I believe that there is a link, a permanent link, I think, to my Facebook group. As I said, I'm very new at this, y'all, very new, so be gentle. Don't come for me. But anyway, so we just have fun on the Facebook group too. I mean, anyway, so just gonna carry that over here. I tend to ramble a bit, guys. So I've got these done. So the last thing I'm gonna do, this is my thumb. It's always the last thing I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these. I will do the artwork before I do my thumb. So I'm going to go ahead and do everything else. I did break a nail today on my, let's see, on my crooked finger. I have RA, so I do have one finger that is crooked. So I broke that nail. Probably is a good thing because I always am having to file it in an odd way to make my polish look halfway straight. Oh, and there you go. I forgot to give that disclaimer really quickly. I have 3 dogs, and you probably will hear them bark, so I do apologize if you do. And this wanted to roll up on me. I hate it when they do that. I may have to lay it actually behind, just, I may trim it. I may trim it just a little bit to get that little, it's just turned under. Why did it do that? Do not know. It's going to be all oddly trimmed now, and then I will have to clean it up. But I can either do this or just get another strip. But I really don't like it when they do this, but I have to stretch the strip to be able to use it. And let's see. You know what? I'm going to slap this thing back on here for another time. I'm not going to bore y'all with that. Let me go ahead and get one of the other ones that will fit my pinky, just because. They'll also show you that you can use a different size. This one is a little bit big for my pinky, but I can use it, so so I'm gonna handle this. So there we go. Put it right in front of your cuticle. Rub and attach it down. Start at the back and smooth all the way up. Oh, let me mute my computer, sorry. And then I like to give it that nice little pull at the end and fold it over because it just seems to work good. I don't have very many problems with chipping and stuff, and I rarely double layer up my strips. Very rarely do I do that. So this is going to be really wide if I put it on my pinky. So I'm just going to go on to the next one. I will try to go ahead and use this other small one though, and this other one. It's just at the middle part of this nail on the pinky that gets me. And I'm gonna try not to mess up the end of this one this time. They're so picky. It wants to, sometimes they do want to fold under. It drives me nuts when they do that. But this one's wanting to do it as well. I think it has to do with, these are pretty sticky. That's why I like to, if they're really sticky, I like to use the anchor method. So this came out of a different pack than the other one did. So got 2 different sets going on here, or 2 different, see there? Sticky. Also, I have down nail envy, so therefore there's not a lot of moving it once you get it on here. You can stretch it a little bit, just like I did, to pull it over to cover your nail, that you really can't pick it back up. Now, if I didn't have nail envy on, then you can just totally pick it up and put it back down. And in the first video that I did not have on any kind of base coat, so therefore I showed you how you could just basically pick the strip up and start over. So, and it has a base coat in it. You don't have to have a base coat on. So, you know, it's totally up to you. So out of this little bit that I had left, I had almost enough to do all my nails. So sorry about the dogs barking. I usually try to tell everybody, you never know what you might hear at this house. And heaven forbid if my husband comes home while I'm filming this, because it will be a barking bonanza. And so I hope that doesn't happen. Oh, that would be bad, because you can't hear anything when he comes home. They go crazy. I think that's just a dog thing. They do that when we come home. So today has been a pretty cool day here. I live in the state of Tennessee, in the mountains, and it's been a kind of an overcast day, but it's been nice. It's not real hot, and So these strips like changed my whole mentality on doing my nails. I never did my nails before these. So now it's just like, I'm like, oh, I want to do something else. So, and on our Facebook group, by the same name as this, is like, we do 3 manis a week. So I'm always changing my nails. So on there, it seems like. So I do have a little bit of ridges in my nail, and I use OPI plumping top coat on top when I'm done, and it takes all that out. It also will take out any little puckering or any wrinkling, because you know solids are the hardest out of Color Street stuff to put on and get them to look decent, because they just want to wrinkle and pucker a little bit. So that seems to calm everything down. And then if you use nail tape or any kind of water decals or stickers, which we will be doing a lot of, I love water slides. In fact, I contemplated using them today, and I thought, oh, I'll just wait. But I love them. I totally love them. So try to get this to the point where we can get on to trying to trim up some, make our own nail tape. Whoop, I was trying to decide between lines or polka dots, and I was kind of torn. And then I was thinking, well, sometimes with the polka dots, I'm sitting there with the tweezers for about 30 minutes trying to get those tiny polka dots off the backing. So I decided maybe I'll just try to cut a line. And usually my line, this is my crooked finger. That's why my nail is trimmed a little bit crooked. But I have to do that so it doesn't drive my eye crazy. So, but anyway, all these look pretty together. Oh, they look pretty. So they're so easy to put on. There's just this tiny little learning curve. And honestly, it's just so pretty. I started wearing Color Street about, it's been about 2.5 years ago, I guess now. The first set I wore was Made in Milan. I hope they never retire that set. When I think of Made in Milan, I think of Dr. Pepper. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of Dr. Pepper. I still have my first little nail fee that I took in the world of nails. We all know what that is, right? So there we go. We're almost okay. We're to the point where I'm gonna start doing looking up to make sure this is still recording. So you can tell I'm definitely new at this on YouTube. I've got my camera turned a different way as well. So there's my thumb. I'm not going to use these big thumbs because I save them, and this will be what I do my entire pedicure with, y'all. These 2 strips right here. So it probably won't be wicked cool today. I don't know, it might though. But I might make them matching. But I definitely will be uploading a video showing how to use these 2 strips to do both of your feet. And we've been doing it in our group, and we really have had a lot of success with it. So definitely we'll be saving these aside for feet. Let's see. Okay, so that's my thumb. So I'm just gonna take a few of these, or one of these strips right here, and I used to use the big thumb all the time, the biggest strip to cut up, but now that I've been doing my feet with with those, I'm kind of like, I might want to save that. So I'm going to try to cut as small as I can. I'm looking to see if I have other scissors that might be better. Maybe. Let's see. These are curved, I think. You think? Maybe not. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to try to get them as small as I can, and it seems like I have a better eye for it if I can, watch me say that, and then it won't work, to do it like this. I want them very narrow, and I want to try to get them as close to the same as I possibly can. So I'm going to go through here. There's a little tiny bit of difference in that, and I'm just going to keep going. Keep pushing forward. Keep moving forward. That's what they said in the Robinsons, Meet the Robinsons. Keep moving forward. So keep going on with your strips, just cutting up like this. So this is essentially going to be our nail tape. So if you use nail tape or water decals or stickers, you can use any of that stuff on your nails. It doesn't have to be for your nails. You can make your own. But the only trick to it is you need to put a top coat on. Either Color Streets Clear as Day, which they do make. Now we got all kinds of little lines here, and we're going to decorate up the snail to kind of go along with the theme there. So I'm looking at these in the center, and they seem to be pretty even. I can't believe that. Wow. Imagine that I actually got them fairly close. So I'm going to take what I lovingly call my tweezers of death, which are sharp, and I'm going to start taking off some of these little strips here. And sometimes I like to use the tweezers because I can hold on to them. Sometimes if you don't have tweezers, you can actually just hook it onto an orange stick and you know, have a little bit more control. You can lay it obviously on your skin. It doesn't have to be. So I'm going to take this one in an X. I'm going to take it from one side of my nail base to the corner of my nail, off the corner here. So, and get it kind of a straight shot. I'm going to leave it like that right now, and then I'm going to get another piece. And let's see if I can get a piece up with this thing here. Let's see if I need the actual tweezers to get it. Probably not. It's pretty, no, they're pretty soft. So let's go ahead and pick this up. There we go. So see, you don't have to have the strips a little bit wider, but you know what? It's not going to really matter. I'm going to use my hand. So if you don't have either of those, you can see that you can use your hand. Try to get my stuff somewhat even. Somewhat. I'm going to go ahead and take this off of the ends. There we go. I have a little trash bin over here. If you see me reaching, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to leave this back here still yet for kind of placement. And then I'm going to have a strip come, I think, from the bottom. And this one I might try to use 2 of. I might try to get 2 out of it so I don't have to cut some more strips. Let's see. It's probably going to want to buckle really bad. We shall see. May not be long enough either. We also will see that, won't we? Okay. So my idea was to come from here, I believe is what I had decided. I want it to come down to a point right here on the end. Should have just left it alone and used the big strip. But we shall push on, right? Center here to the side. There we go. It's just long enough. barely. Okay, so then I'm going to bring this one and bring it from this side and cross this, make this point come down right here. Right here. And kind of angle it up on the same. They won't be perfect, y'all, and they don't have to be. They're going to look good either way. Turn that under. And then you can come in with either an orange stick or my favorite tool, which is my thumbnail, and just score that off and take it off. And you got your own little lines here on this. And one line is a little longer than the other, but that's okay. I like it. I do like it. I could actually put another line right here. I wonder what that would look like. Oh no, let's see. This is a try and fail channel. We will fail sometimes, but that's okay. I'm totally just sitting here doing my nails with you guys, so let's see. It may look good or it may not. We may have to be like, okay, that didn't work. Let's try it on the other nail and see if it looks better. Nah, I think that looks better, actually, having the extra strip on there. Looked a little bare right there. So There we go. And that size difference in the strip didn't really make any difference. So, okay, so we got a little pattern going on. Now after this, I definitely will be applying the top coat. So here you go, here's both of them. And this one, I'm contemplating, I was actually thinking about doing some polka dots, but I think I'm gonna stick firm to this because I'm really bad to mix my hands up. I don't always match, and sometimes that drives people crazy. So I'll try not to drive y'all crazy on the first couple videos anyway. So okay, let's see, what did I do? I went this way to the corner. This is my non-dominant hand, y'all, so this could get tricky. And then I'll probably have to cut some more strips for sure, I'd say. Definitely will. Maybe I can cut them halfway close to this. And then over again in the corner. Doing your nails will make you a lot better being able to use your non-dominant hand. It does help, I will say that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this little edge off here because I don't want to take a chance on breaking them or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and just tip those off. Let's notice I still haven't done my thumbs here, but that'll be a quick, just one strip application. Alrighty, yeah, I definitely have to cut some more strips. I'm trying to think of what I did on the last nail. Pretty sure I remember. Let's see. Looking at my other hand. Of course, it's backwards to me. So I'm right-handed, so this is definitely, okay, I came down, I wanted it to a point, I remember that. So I came down and made my point here on the end and had it in the center as well as I could. I made it come up here like that. Tuck that under. I'm going to go ahead and cut some more strips because I am out. I'm going to use a smaller one so that I will have a little bit bigger strip left. Oh, could have cut them out of that strip that small strip. Should have done that. Oops, little scissors. Little scissors, flip it. I do better cutting like this. I don't know why, and maybe everybody is different. I know everybody's different, so, but for me, I just can cut better looking at the back of the paper for some reason. I don't know why. It doesn't really matter either if it's a pattern or not, so. Gonna do this, and so yeah, once we put this top coat on too, after we get our lines on there, it will just, like, everything just kind of melts together and you don't have any bumpiness to it, or if you use Clear as Day, either one. I'm not a stylist, I will say that. I don't think I've said that, but I'm not. I just like to do my nails. So my friends had just been encouraging me to start this, and so I just said okay. One night, a few nights ago, I was like, okay, I'll do one, and we'll see. So anyway, so if you like just casual, no pressure, sit down with me and let's chat about nothing really, then you'll like it here. We're not, you know, just easy going. Like I said, I'm from the South. That's how I am, laid back. I try not to get too uptight over anything. Just sitting here chilling. So, you know, the other time we had to do the other direction. So obviously my left hand, this other extra strip is going to go this way. So I think we're going to make it, friends. I think we are. So, oh my, I think we're going to make it. So now I'm thinking I've got to make my toes match. So I'm going to have to put a video up doing my toes and showing y'all how to use the strips to make them, work with those two strips. If you decide you want to come over to Facebook as well. Welcome. And you can look at all the folks and ladies who have done the challenge and have succeeded. But I will definitely be on here showing you how to do it. Such a nifty little trick. So here we go. We're going to take this off and we're almost done, ladies and gents. Almost done. So you see why I don't do my thumbs, right? I don't use a lot of tools. I'm really big on just using my fingers. And so I like to do it this way. So this is a really cute little, almost like reminds me of a little garden lattice maybe look. You could definitely make it into that if you wanted to. You could use a little bit different colors and, you know, maybe use a black and on your strips, and then like take some flower, some little flower stickers or water decals and put on there if you use different colors to make it look like a garden lattice. So here you go. Here is the finished product aside from my thumb. Keep forgetting I have a thumb, 2 thumbs to do. Oh, goodness. Keep trying to think I need to make this fast for you all so you don't have to sit here and get bored. So let's see. Oh my goodness. So, oh, there's a gnat. Oh, southern gnats. Can we talk about those for a minute? Oh, they're like horseflies, y'all. Ugh, they're terrible. And this time of year is just awful. And also, we're getting ready to go into the dog days of summer, which means it's going to be so miserable, hot, and humid. And every creature is going to want to bite you, sting you, or whatever. I've already seen about, oh, look at that. Ooh. I've already seen about 5 people in one day. I was shocked, posting on just in my news feed on Facebook that they had been stung by yellow jackets. So evidently they are on the hunt for people. So tread carefully, because most of them were either stung while mowing or just walking through their yard and actually stepped on some, you know, a nest came across them. So they do usually build in the ground, I think. Oh, and I have 2 adult daughters. I remember one time when they were little, I was watching them, and it was summertime, and they were outside as usual, and they had a popsicle. Each one of them had a popsicle, and they were like squatted down out in the yard, and I was just watching them thinking, what are they doing? They're just together, the 2 of them. They're 18 months apart, so they were like maybe 5, 6 at the time, respectively, and they were just like squatting down looking at the ground, and I'm thinking, what are they up to? You know, when kids are doing stuff like that, you just have to go check, because, you know, usually it's not good. And so I'm like, girls, what, you know, call their name, what are y'all doing? And they look up at me, and these popsicles, you know, sticky popsicles are running down their little arms and everything, and they're like, oh, we're just sitting here watching these bees, or these bugs, they call them bugs, these bugs go in a hole. And I'm like, what? Bugs? And they're like, and then I could see they were right over top of a yellow jacket nest with dripping popsicles and did not get stung. I don't know how that happened. I was like, get up really slow, ladies, and walk over here to me. Don't, you know, and they did, and they were so totally unaware that they were in so much danger. Neither one of them got stung. So, all right, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm really liking this. I'm really liking this. And I can't wait to do my toes to coordinate. I have the Wicked Cool. I also have this. Ooh, that would be really pretty with it too. It goes, all those colors are so nice. So might use this. So stay tuned. There will be a part 2 petty video to go with this. So thank you all for joining me today, and goodbye from me, Melissa. I appreciate you so much. As always, there will be a short that comes up after I post this of the video once it cures and everything is calmed down a little bit. I like to put up a short that shows the true beauty of the mani after it's done. So thanks for watching. Have a good day, and I will talk to you all later. See you next time around.